Today we will be covering how to add endorsements on the website Welkie for Judge. First thing you want to do is go to your login page, which is going to be welkieforjudge.com/WP-admin. Once we do that, we'll be forwarded to the login page. I want to go ahead and log in with the username and password that we emailed to you. If you can't find it, it's not accessible to you, you can always use the lost your password link down here. And you will be emailed a password and actually a link where you can reset it. So they'll give you a pretty long password. If it's something you want custom, you can always reset it to your own. Once you do that, we can go ahead and log in. And that's going to take you to your dashboard area. Alright, this is where we can actually make a lot of changes to the content of the page, but we don't recommend kind of going in here without unless you actually know what's going on, or if you have asked us first, because we don't want you to make any changes to content or actually pages that could mess up the flow of the site. So right in here we're just going to stick to endorsements, since that's all we're going to be adding and editing. Once you click on endorsements, you'll actually see a list. These are just sample endorsements that we've added, and we can always edit them. So click on the Barack Obama edit here, last name, firm, business, distinction, quote. These are not mandatory, the distinction and the quote, but it is something we talked about that you wanted in there. So let's go here and add a new endorsement. So you're going to see the first field is enter name here. You want to enter the full name. Just for example purposes, we'll use Elvis Presley. And you're going to see the extra fields down here, which is last name. Now you may be wondering, well, I already put the last name up here. Should I put in one or the other? You want to keep the full name up here because that's going to be for display purposes. This last name right here, it's not going to display it twice. It's only using that for ordering purposes. So what that means is it's going to be alphabetical order. And it's just going to use this little key here as an identifier on where to put it. It will not repeat the last name twice, so that's nothing to worry about. Firm name. Put whatever you want there. Like I said, we can leave it blank. Distinction can also be blank. And custom quote. And you'll see under endorse display type, there's only two options. There'll be a normal listing or a top 10 listing. If you want them in the top 10 like we had talked about, go ahead and list them under here. You can obviously only have 10. If you have more than 10, it's going to start pushing the other ones out into the normal listing. The top 10 will be arranged alphabetical order for the first 10. Anything after that will start again. The 11th will start at A once again. So we'll keep this one in the top 10 listing. Custom fields, you don't have to worry about that for now. So we're just going to go ahead and click publish. Featured image, the page isn't set up to show images on the endorsement page, so you don't have to worry about that. So you'll see now that it's been published, and now it says update. So if you make any changes, we can make them and update it. And now if we click under endorsement list here, to the left, endorsements, we'll see Elvis Presley was just added 1 minute ago. 19 minutes ago I just added to Barack Obama, and these were in the past. So again, these are all samples. We don't have your actual endorsements, so we just went ahead and do these examples. If we want to remove somebody for Elvis Presley, hover over them, you'll see these quick 3 options, which would be edit, that we want to do if we want to make a change. But if we actually want to remove him, we're just going to go ahead and trash it. And you'll see up here, one post moved to the trash. And if that was an accident, you can always undo it. If not, just leave it as is, and you can see that it's been removed from the list. So if you wanted to see that on the live page, you want to scroll up here and visit the site. And since we don't actually have the endorsements live, we haven't activated that tab, but you would see endorsements here. Click on it, and you can see the changes you just made under the endorse page. Alright, so to go back to edit them, you may get a little confused and say, hey, I'm back at my normal website, but if you notice, you have your status bar up here, which will not be there unless you're logged in. So you know that you're logged in if you see this gray bar up here, and we can click on Brian Welke for Judge once again to take us back to our dashboard. Click on Endorsements to get back into the endorsements, make any changes, or add a new endorsement if you want to add one. So that pretty much wraps up the endorsements. It's pretty simple. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or just replay the video. We've tried to cover everything we can. One last thing I'll touch on before we leave is you can see trash here, the trash can. If you got rid of one by accident, you can always restore it. I'll click Restore. And now if you go back to All, you'll see Elvis Presley's back in there. So if you did something by accident, it's usually pretty simple to reverse it if you catch it in a timely manner. So I'm going to go ahead and trash Elvis one more time just to show you. Click on my trash, and he's back in there. So we'll go ahead and leave him permanently deleted. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach us, info@i4web.com, 407-455-8133. Thank you.